I was really shocked. I didn't expect people to be that.
Moon Jae-in. When Moon Jae-in and, North Korea, Trump and North Korea.
Hi everyone, I'm Dalia. I'm from France. Nice to meet you guys.
저는 스웨덴에서 온 마기다라고 해요.
I've heard of Korea because of Samsung, very first time. I started to be interested in Korea because of Korean music, like Korean hip-hop, because I've always been interested in Asian culture, like China and Japan, but I've never been focused on Korea. So I started to be interested because of Korean music, Korean hip-hop.
I just liked Korea since I was quite young, like 9 years old. I don't remember like how I knew about Korea, but I got the interest because, and this is so stupid, I've said this is because of I was really into the show Lost and they were speaking Korean in that show. I just really wanted to understand what they were saying and understand about the culture because I was 9, I just kind of kept that interest going through the years. I can't remember not knowing about Korea, so for me it's not like suddenly I knew about it. It was just always there for me.
I did expect Korea to be safer than France, but I didn't expect it to be like that safe. Because as I said before, like sometimes I tend to be really paranoid, like I'm really always nervous, always taking care of my belongings and all. But in Korea, I was really shocked. It's really a cultural shock. You're from a city who is considered as Europeans said, the most dangerous city in Europe. And then you come to Korea. I think it's a shock. And yeah, I didn't expect it to be that safe. Like this is the best thing about Korea from my point of view.
Actually, I knew quite a lot about Korea, so I wasn't that surprised about many things, but there was like some smaller stuff that surprised me. Like it's gonna sound really weird, but I thought like all the stores are quite small. That I was thinking like it's so cute, it's so tiny and cute, I wasn't in Gangnam, I was in Hongdae at this time, so I just remember that was really shocking for me.
But also, I didn't expect people to be that friendly because people are like, oh, you see Korean people, when they see a foreigner, they will be like, oh my god, English, oh no. But they try, at least they try. And even me, I try to speak Korean to them. And when I try, even if I just say one word, they'll be like, oh, 한국말 잘하네. But yeah, I think they are very friendly. Like even the taxi drivers, they're very friendly to me. And I didn't expect people to be that friendly in Korea, and it was surprising to me. I don't know, because even in France, like old people tend to be, disrespectful sometimes to the youngest. When I first came to Korea, I was like, oh, you have to be careful. When I see an ajumma, I have to be like this. This is what I've experienced, and my thoughts totally changed regarding Korean people in general, I think. Because Korean people, I thought that like nobody was speaking English in Korea. Actually, like when they see me, they try to speak English. They are very understanding. Like Korean people are more understanding than I thought. I thought they would be like, you're in my country, so you have to speak my language, and this is not what they think. Even if I live here and I don't really speak Korean, they're very understanding with me. They're really patient. It was surprising for me.
And also like I didn't really know what people did when, like, for example, if they were drinking, I didn't know like they played games and stuff. I didn't know what drinks. I was surprised that people were quite vigorous, so to say, when they were getting excited. So I didn't think people would be that outgoing as they were, but they were quite outgoing, quite willing to get to know people and being quite nice. I didn't actually expect for them to accept me as much as they did. But otherwise I knew like about the pedal. I knew about like everything being open, so like these things didn't shock me. If anything, I was expecting it so much before coming to Korea, so I was not disappointed, so I was quite happy about that.
Shop with no one in there. Like this would never happen in France. So yeah, this is really shocking for me. Like you go to a shop and there's no one there. I think this is the most shocking thing for me. Before it was more about North Korea and South Korea situation. It was always about this situation. Like when you think about Korea, like before it was like this.
I think when it comes to older people especially, like I think they would often just talk about North Korea and South Korea and the relationship between the countries, and Moon Jae-in perhaps. Yeah, I mean, there's in the news a lot. I mean, they might not know his name, but like they have seen him, they know who he is. From the moment I came here in 2017 until now, like there has been a lot of happenings, like, when Moon Jae-in and, North Korea, like when they met, that was a really big moment. And also like all the things with Trump and North Korea, basically all together. And I think because of that, he was in the news a lot. And I think that's why people know a lot about him. But I can't say everyone, I'm just saying, I know a lot of people who know know who he is.
Yeah, I think now when you say South Korea, people will think about K-pop. They think this is a huge thing because now K-pop has so many fans. I think in France, not every teenager is a K-pop fan, but most of them are K-pop fans. So yeah, I think this is why people know South Korea as K-pop. The first one is BTS, like obviously. I think now even like oldest people know BTS, like the word, because it has been in the news, and I mean every teenager talk about them. So I think BTS is what expanded K-pop. Even the people who don't know about K-pop, they know BTS.
Just a few years now, it changed quite a lot, and I think a lot of it was because music, for example, and also because of politics and stuff. They've become quite famous, and since I moved to Korea, a lot of my friends now know about Korea that didn't think about it before. Like they were gonna travel to Asia and they didn't think about it before I showed them so much, and now other people are getting interested because of me. So I think it's more like someone shows another person and that person shows another person, and now everyone's starting to like Korean food, for example. I know like if I post something, people get quite interested about the food, so they always ask me to post a lot about that, and you know, the nightlife and different cultural things. There's just so many different things that are getting famous and traction these days. I think most people would say K-pop, to be honest. It depends on like what generation. I still think the old people, as I said earlier, would think about North Korea and South Korea, but yeah, I'm guessing K-pop would be the first thing.
So yeah, this was the thoughts that I had before I came to Korea and after I came to Korea, how my thoughts have changed.
이 영상 재밌게 봤으면은 좋아하고 댓글 구독하세요.